Check it. I was chillin' at the spot, smoking on some pot, shorty hot, she finessed the clock, came around the block and said what's up. I said what's up. She said what's up. I said what's up. Man, I be on the move, I ain't got time tryna shine, I be on the grind. When you see me, just pull up and say what's up. I said what's up. You said what's up. I said what's up. Check it, look, 24/7, 7 days a week. I'm 10 fingers, 10 toes on my feet. It's money conversations every time we speak. Only real niggas gather every time we meet. We get it poppin', we bring the heat. We ain't stopping, I'm off the leash. I go 0 to 100, nigga, real quick. If you see me out with shorty, then she real thick.
Okay. Somewhere there. I'm rusted with this game.
Go for it. So you're checking on two.
I want to change people's lives.
Sure.
Yeah, that's my passion.
Okay.
A guy who's in denial as a man, I shouldn't be weak.
All right.
How do I know that I need therapy?
The moment you see that you are developing bad habits.
Yo, what's up, fam? Another exciting episode. It's been a while. We're back at it again. Today, I think God's timing is the best because we took some time off. I had to work on my mental, and I've got my life coach here. And Jaison is in the building. Jaison, let the people know what you're about, man.
Okay. Hi guys, I'm Jaison. I'm Coach Jaison.
Coach
I'm
Jaison,
an
yeah.
NLP practitioner, which is neuro-linguistic programming. I'm a motivational speaker and entrepreneurship mentor. Author of 3 books now, of which they are on Amazon. So yeah, basically that is.
Oh, okay.
What me is.
All right,
Yeah.
all right. Hey, that's a good intro there, man. Jaison is working on people's minds, and it's been a tough weeks for me as well. So I think maybe if you see me putting on my shades today, we're going deep with it because I've been trying to work on my mind and I go through that space as well.
Okay.
So let me know, man, about your upbringing and.
Yeah, actually, it's all written in my book.
Oh, okay.
It's Championing a Life. I was raised in the ghetto,
Okay.
but I told myself I'm not gonna die in the ghetto.
Okay.
So I'm the oldest child.
Wow.
Yes. And then I don't have any siblings. Yes. I grew up, like any ordinary child.
Okay.
Went to boarding schools, and then now, like you asked, what do you want to be when you grow up? So
Yes.
I wanted to be a doctor.
Going to be a doctor.
Yes.
All right.
But then I think I did play a lot at school, and I did not achieve the right results to become a doctor.
All right.
So, and the finances also, because I could have been something close to a doctor, but I couldn't. So from there, I chose engineering, which is mine engineering.
All right.
So I worked for a couple of companies, Anglo-American, and you name a few. But then, along the line, I realized that's not my purpose.
All right.
I'm not passionate about it. I'm passionate about imparting my knowledge to other people.
Right.
So then I went into training. So I'm a training consultant also.
All right.
So an instructor.
Yes.
So I went into training, and something happened. 2019, I was involved in a fatal accident.
My God.
Yes, I was in a coma.
Jeez, man.
Yeah, in that coma, a voice came and told me that, Jaison, your time is not up. You need to go and help people. So I then thought, what can I do?
Yeah.
And then when I was sitting, I think during COVID, I
Yes.
was sitting, and then I thought, let me just become a therapist.
Okay.
Okay. And then what is the shortest route to becoming a therapist? And then life coaching came into the picture. And then I jumped on to become a life coach. And then I've been doing life coaching and training at the same time. So I work with people's minds.
Wow.
Yes. So
Jeez, man.
I can change people's mindsets. Hence I've my own magazine
Yes.
called African Mindset. It's a digital magazine.
All right.
I
All
wrote
right.
the book African Mindset, which is on Amazon.
Right.
And then I'm a founder of the Coaching Hub, which is my own company where I do my coachings.
Woo, guys! I think before I get my words in, Jaison is putting on a lot of words, and he's going, man. I can't even stop. I'm like, hey, hold on.
Exactly.
Okay, but tell me, man. So at that period of your life, so you could say that when the accident happened, that is what brought you to realize that you've got a calling.
Yes.
Okay.
You said it right. I had a calling,
Yeah.
of which I'm still evolving in it.
Okay.
Because I've been to NLP. I've studied NLP. For people that don't know, NLP is neuro linguistic programming.
All right.
Then it's all about language.
Yes.
I can tell that you're lying to me by just talking to me. I can tell that you're lying by your movement of your eyes. So
This is quite deep. Okay, I'm gonna put on my shades because I'm gonna ask questions and
exactly.
like I can tell what you're gonna ask
Exactly,
next.
exactly.
Maybe you can't see into my eyes now.
No, yeah.
Okay, cool.
With time,
Okay.
I'll show you
All right,
what
cool.
I mean. Actually,
Okay.
I can tell even through
Yeah.
your mouth, movement of your mouth.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Okay.
So I
So
think
it's gonna
you
be
want to put a
difficult.
mask on.
This is gonna be a difficult interview.
Yes, so-
okay, tell me more about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from your sentence construction,
Okay.
I can tell what you want to say.
Right.
Okay, which is called linguistical programming. So
Okay.
and transformation.
All right.
So I will ask, why do you want to do that? How come you did that? Because I want to get a deeper meaning of your model of the world, because we don't see the world in the same.
True.
So we have filters in our mind, which is now the representational system. You see something
Yes.
with your eyes.
Yeah.
You smell something with your nose. You hear something with your ears. And then you feel something. And then these are your senses.
Yes.
They get filtered in the mind through deletion. You delete some of the things, you distort some of the things, and you generalize some of the things.
Yeah.
So that is where neuro-linguistic programming starts. Alright. So now in our coaching, we tend to use that and say, okay, from the things that you have not told me,
Yes.
what led you to doing this? Because I've seen what you are hiding behind your mind.
Behind my mind.
And then now that is when the conversation starts.
All right.
But then I've changed the direction. I've introduced, or I'm launching my own coaching methodology for Africans.
All right. Why
Because-
Africans in particular? though?
I'm a slave for change.
Okay,
I
cool.
should say. I'm passionate about Africans. You see? So I cannot use the Western psychology to change an African because our environments are different.
All right, cool.
What's happening in America or in the US or in Australia is not happening in Africa.
All right.
So coaches tend to ignore that.
But there's social media, which is bringing the whole world closer.
That's a danger. I will go there.
All right, cool.
That's a danger.
All right.
So we tend to look at these celebrities doing what they're doing on social medias,
All right.
and then we tend to bring them to us, of which it is not our culture.
All right.
Sinobuntu,
Okay, cool.
as we can say.
Yeah.
I cannot walk naked, especially on the beach.
Yeah.
I cannot walk naked around in the streets.
All right.
You see, so that is culture. See, so now we tend to have intuition about an individual to say, okay, this is you.
Yeah.
I'm talking to you, then I get intuition. But then with the methodology of coaching that we're using, we cannot have that intuition because the coach is using the Western type of coaching.
Okay.
Which it does not apply to us. Because our thinking affects our environment and our environment affects our thinking.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
I understand.
that
So
is-
you're an African coach.
I'm an African
for,
coach.
So you are basically focusing on Africans.
I want to
Okay.
change Africans.
All right.
That's my passion.
Tell me more, man, about. I know Africans. Most people are brought up in poverty, and how does that poverty affect our mindset? Because we don't have, we can't buy all these things that we see on the socials. And how do you work around it in terms of your mental? Most people are stressed because they can't afford stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone can afford it.
Okay.
We accept the poverty. You see?
All right.
We need to change the way we look at things, and those things that we look at will change.
Say that again.
We need to change
Rewind.
the way we look at the things, and the things that we look at will definitely change.
All right,
So
cool.
what is affecting us in life is not what is happening, but the meaning we give to what is happening. So if you give it a meaning that I'm in poverty, definitely you're gonna be in poverty because everything starts from the mind, and your life is a printout of what is in your mind. So I wouldn't say I'm in poverty. I'm enjoying my life. even if I cannot drive the most fastest, expensive car, but
Yeah.
I'm content with what I have.
All right.
Life is a journey.
True.
So
But everything's got a price tag. On the other hand, you could look at it. I'm just playing the devil's advocate, and I'm like, everything's got a price tag,
Yes.
and for us to afford certain things, and we need to pay. We need to pay a price. So,
Okay.
so in terms of the connection between the mind and the heart, what the heart desires, how do we link the two?
the mind and the heart is in the body.
All right.
The mind and the body are systematic processes.
Okay.
What happens in the mind also happens in the body. And what happens in the body happens in the mind. So when you think you are sick, you feel sick. That is how the connection is. And our body is the environment. So we shape the environment using our mind, of which our body is part of the environment.
Okay.
So basically what I'm trying to say is we need to think positively for our bodies to be positive in the environment.
All right. Cool. Cool.
That is where things like depression, anxiety come into play.
Okay.
Because you feel like this thing is not working for me. But why me? Question why? Why me? Why am I not driving a nice car? Like you say, price tag.
Yes.
Everything is a price tag.
Yeah.
But you can drive it if you want to. It's all in your
The mind. Okay, so define for me, because we're African brothers, and according to your own definition, depression, we've got certain terms that come up. Depression,
Okay. Depression is a mood disorder.
it's a mood disorder.
It's a mood disorder that pushes you to become sad and not wanting to do certain things.
Okay.
Yes. So I will connect it with other parts as we go on. So it's a condition in your body,
Okay.
of which you can heal it.
All right.
Okay, because there's no medication that can last permanently. But when I talk to you
Yeah.
and I instill new programs in your mind, just like a computer,
Yeah.
you install Windows as the operating system.
Yes.
It runs. You see, so when I remove the depression, those things that make you depressed, and instill new programs in,
Which is positivity.
which is positivity
Yeah.
and confidence and self-belief, then now you get rid of the depression.
Oh, okay. Anxiety, man, because they're more or less the same. So we hear this all the time.
Yeah.
And after COVID, people were throwing these words around:
Yeah.
anxiety, PTSD, and yeah, just from your own.
Anxiety is a feeling. It's a feeling.
Yeah.
It's not a condition. It's not a disease. It's a feeling whereby there are things that you cannot do or are afraid to do.
Okay.
It's a feeling of fear. I can put fear in it.
Okay.
Yes. So now let's say you want to take an excursion, a trip,
Yeah.
and then now you need to go and maybe present there at the trip something that you need to do for your business.
True.
Then you start to feel the anxiety.
I had anxiety when you came in. I'm like, life coach, not at this point, hey.
Yeah.
I actually need one in my
Yes,
life right
yeah.
now.
So-
Well, we're now on lavish, but
Everything's fine. Yeah. So
Yeah.
anxiety and depression are almost connected.
Okay.
It's all about your personality.
Okay.
Okay, if you have self-confidence, build self-confidence inside you, you get rid of anxiety.
Okay.
Because you need to have self-belief.
Okay.
Family history can push you to depression.
All right.
Of whence now you tend of refer to what happened in the past, and then you say, but I saw my brother doing this
Doing
or my
this,
sister
yeah.
doing this, and then it gets into your mind, and then you start to feel that anxiety in you. Illness.
PTSD.
Yes, PTSD.
Yeah.
It's a disorder.
What is
It's
the
trauma.
difference? It's trauma.
It's
Okay.
trauma.
Trauma. Okay.
It's trauma of things that happened in the past.
All right.
And they stay inside your subconscious mind. Because the subconscious mind is a habitual mind. So everything, our life is a printout of our subconscious mind.
Okay.
If you saw an accident, maybe a terrific accident some time back, it sits in you.
sits in your mind.
And then every time you get into a car, you have
Yeah.
that fear.
Fear,
These
yeah.
things are all connected: anxiety, depression, and PTSD. They are all connected,
connected.
together. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So we can actually cure it in NLP.
Oh, okay.
It's under timeline therapy. I will take you back to when the accident happened.
Oh, okay.
I'll make you live that thing that happened there, and then I future pace you so that you can see better life ahead of you 10, 15, 20 years from now.
I'm not a morning person. Would you they say I'm bipolar?
Bipolar is different.
Okay.
It's a series of mood swings.
Okay.
Mood swings caused by imbalance of chemicals in your body.
Okay.
So
okay.
it cannot be cured.
Jeez, that's
Yes,
hectic.
yes, cannot be cured. It's imbalance of your chemicals like your adrenaline,
Yeah.
like your dopamine,
Okay.
and dopamine is responsible for excitement. So there are two ends of bipolar. There is the maniac bipolar, and there is the depression bipolar. Hence, I said these
Yeah.
things are all connected.
All connected.
Yes. So
Alright.
the maniac is the higher emotional state, and the depression is the lower emotional state.
Ooh, that's a lot of information, eh? Hope you guys are watching and you can play back everything that's going on. Yeah, but I wanna take you back, man. I wanna take you back to when there was that switch. You said you were involved in an accident. I mean, briefly tell me more about it and how you managed to move on from that space to what you are doing now and inspiring people. What actually happened?
I've been through a lot in my life, and
Yeah.
when I was sitting in the hospital bed, when I came out of my coma,
Yeah.
I just sat and thought, okay, what can I do? Because I fractured my spine, I fractured my knee,
Yeah.
and then I had a brain damage a bit.
What was the
Now-
cause? What was the cause of the accident? What happened?
The car rolled 100 meters. Luckily, I had a seatbelt.
Okay.
So I managed to survive.
Yeah.
The accident actually killed 2 on the spot. Yeah. But well, yeah, some have died, but I'm still alive, thank to God.
Yes.
So I thought to myself, I cannot walk anymore, because at that stage you won't be thinking that you can walk.
Yeah.
I cannot sit, I cannot stand. Let me look for a laptop life.
Right.
Then life coaching came in.
Alright.
And that voice that told me your time is not up. Go back and try to, change situation. Hence I say I'm a slave for change.
All right.
Yes.
How did the voice sound like, man? Because I don't know. If you were to have a movie right now and we have Samuel L. Jackson to play Jaison,
Okay, it
How
was
the voice?
it had a horseish voice.
It was a deep voice.
Yes. When you are the things that were told that when you die we
Yeah.
see light and we see angels and
Yeah.
like I never saw that. It was blank.
So it was a dark moment,
Dark
and you had a voice
Yes.
saying that, you know what?
You need to change. You need to go out today and change the world.
All right.
So it's like I don't know the voice. I've never heard of the voice.
Yeah.
But then
Were you scared?
I wasn't scared at that time. I
Okay.
think I was excited that at least I'm being shown direction. Because I think I was lost in life somewhere.
All right.
Remember, I was there to be a doctor. I became an engineer.
Yeah.
I became a trainer.
Yeah.
And so I felt like my life is just
It's all over the
it's
place.
all over the place.
Okay.
So now I thought, okay, this person is coming to show me direction.
Okay.
And it was a blessing in disguise. I should say. Yeah.
All right. So what was the start? Where did you start? From there on, you heard that voice, and you like, okay,
When I got discharged from the hospital,
yeah,
I then went home, sat down, thought, what can I do? And then remembering the voice saying, you need to go out and change the world. How can
Yeah.
I change the world? And then I didn't even know about life coaching. Believe me, I did not know anything about it. So I was Googling, and then I thought of becoming a therapist, and something clicked in my mind. So when we Googling on the internet, I saw become a life coach today.
wow,
And then I said, okay, become a life coach. Does it mean I have to become a sports coach or anything?
Yeah.
And then I went to it, and they said, a life coach. A life coach, that means I need to change people's lives.
okay,
And I said, this is what I need to do. And then I straight away enrolled without any hesitation.
So what's the difference, man? Life coach, why didn't you become a pastor or start preaching? Because you survived.
Yeah, it's not my calling.
It's not your calling.
It's not my purpose. Everyone has a purpose. Like I
Alright.
said, your fingerprint and my fingerprint are not the same.
True.
So my fingerprint is life coaching.
All right.
So I'll go deep a bit. Ne?
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Go
There's
for it.
nothing that comes into your mind when it is not in line with the programs
Okay.
in your mind.
Yeah.
Everything is a file. You cannot play a Mac Apple file on a Windows file.
True.
So if you try to put it will be rejected.
True.
It won't open.
Yeah.
It will open error. But if you take the Windows file, it will definitely open.
Okay.
So now the same applies to our mind. There's a file of life coaching. It just slotted into my mind and started.
Okay.
Yes. So that's
You enjoying solving people's problems?
Yes, I enjoy that.
Oh, wow.
And I think I'm that person who also doesn't have stress because it starts with you. I need to start coaching myself before I coach you.
Yeah.
So I need to have personal growth before I instill personal growth in you.
Okay. What keeps you motivated, man? Because you're speaking about because you can't give what you don't have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So what keeps you motivated? What do you listen to? Is there some type of music that you listen to? Yeah.
What keeps me motivated?
Yes.
I motivate myself.
Okay, self-motivation.
Self-motivation. Because
Alright.
I believe everything starts with me.
Okay.
So my mind is a computer. It attracts what it wants. So I attracted what I attract what I want in life. That's what motivates me.
Okay.
But well, in my spare time, I listen to motivational speeches.
Okay.
I watched series.
Alright.
I don't watch TV.
Don't watch TV?
No. I stopped watching TV after my accident. I only watch sports when my favorite team is playing. Yeah. Only.
Okay.
Only. But then I look at things like your series. I watch series.
Yeah.
And my best is Game of Thrones. I think I've watched it 20 times now.
Okay, so there's the news, man. You think it's a bad idea to switch on the TV in the morning and see what's happening in the world? Because so I've heard some people say I don't watch the news because it messes up my vibe.
I have a magazine, remember?
Yeah.
So I'm giving people news. But then I feel like news is a fallacy. News
Alright.
is someone's perception of an event.
All right.
So I don't like someone giving me their own perception. I need to have my own perception about everything.
all right.
So yes, they are important, but then to a certain extent,
Okay.
this news is not right. Because I think news is one that brings wars in this world. News is the one that make people fight, and
Yeah.
because the reporter is a human being, he reports according to his perception or her perception, and even the editor also edits according to his or her perception. So news at the end of the day is not right.
Ooh, okay. So I'm gonna jump straight into social media, man.
Yeah.
Because social media is also one of the things that an algorithms. So you said you googled something and Lifecoach came up.
Yeah.
And then and from there on you started seeing things about motivational speaking and all that. So what do you think? What do you think what's your view on social media?
There are two sides of it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, there is the right side and the wrong side.
Okay.
So social media has ruined our youth.
All right.
Yes, because they tend to idolize what they see on social media.
Yeah.
I spend my 75% of my life on social media.
Wow.
Since I'm into business, I need
Yes.
to market my business.
Yes.
I need to research. I need
Yep.
to do a lot of things. It's good, but then it has its own, bad side.
Oh, okay.
So I wouldn't advise kids below the age of 18 to go on social media because they are learning things that are sinking into their subconscious mind, of which later in the future those things will roll out and they live that life. They rather be on social media when now their mind is rigid, when it cannot program anything, new. Okay, so at age of 18, I think
So you recommend what? 21?
21 at least.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because now you'll see, at 18 you see people enjoying their bottle of Hennessy,
Yeah.
or they're having fun in a nightclub,
Yes.
and then you want to do what they're doing.
So we're doing it for the likes and the subscribers, and also there's people called slay queens.
Yes. Now imagine if you have a daughter and she sees that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then because it's a lifestyle thing.
Yeah.
They'll copy the lifestyle. But the only social media that I think I'm very comfortable in is LinkedIn.
Okay.
Because it's business, it's career-wise, and the likes.
Oh,
So
okay.
LinkedIn, I think for me, for now, is the best.
It's the best. Oh, okay. So where do you see the world in the next 5 to 10 years? Because I think technology is something that we cannot run away from, and it's also in the books now. You've got audio books. Are you thinking of going into something like that?
For IR,
Yeah.
we're going to for IR. We're slowly going there.
Okay.
But then it's some of it, because now if everything is for IR, where are you going to get your next job?
Yeah.
Because robots are now operating everything. You see, so hence we are trying to industrialize ourselves, taking it from the industrialized countries.
Yeah.
But then now, as poor as in going through poverty as Africans,
Yes.
I don't think for IR will work.
Okay.
Because now there's high unemployment in Africa.
Yes.
People are in poverty. So now imagine now machines are being incorporated in the working system. Where are those people going to get the jobs?
That's true.
That's my take on
Okay.
the world.
Speaking more about Africans, you wrote a book
Yes.
specifically about for Africans and for the African child. What is your advice to someone who's growing up right now in this world,
Okay.
and to say this is where the world is going, and it's fast paced,
Yes.
and everything's got a price tag. What advice would you give a child right now?
Change your mindset.
Okay.
The environment that you are in, I think for now it's a bit wrongish. But
Okay.
then now they need to change a mindset to a mindset that thinks beyond their environment.
Okay.
So let's say there was COVID.
Yes.
So now COVID is in our environment. What can we do? Think beyond it. Hence we had now Zoom meetings
Yes.
and virtual trainings.
Yes.
It's someone that thought beyond the environment. So
Right.
that is what I want the youth of Africa specifically to adapt to.
Okay.
Like I said on the question of millions that I can get.
Yes.
I think I would really push it to building training centers
Yeah.
for the youth instead of going for degrees, because a degree is just a flattery to me. we have degrees, but we invite other countries to come and build our bridges.
Yeah.
When we have people with the degrees, people who are engineers, so why do we take them to university? As I say, it's a flattery that's just flattering you to push you to a taxed salary, but your mind cannot be taxed.
That's true.
Think beyond the environment.
All right, cool. And then you spoke about COVID, and the gyms were closed and people were inactive. There is a connection between inactivity and the mind.
The body and the mind is
The point of the mind is the same.
systematic process.
So if you're active in terms of your body,
Yes.
your mind will be free. Please explain more about that.
Okay, exercise of the body is a food to the mind.
All right.
Okay, so even though we're in COVID, there is no gyms, but then you can build your own gym at home.
Yeah.
You can just jog around the house, do sit-ups, do press-ups. It's exercising the body and it's feeding the mind. So your mind is always active.
Active.
Yes.
All right. So what is your go-to activity? What sport did you play?
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
been a while.
I wasn't that a sports person in my
Okay.
life, but I like tennis. I play tennis.
Oh, nice.
Primary school, I was playing tennis.
Yeah.
Part of my secondary school, I was playing tennis.
Yeah.
And then when intensive tertiary education started,
Yeah.
I pulled back.
Ah, okay,
Because I
okay.
believed it took my time.
I know I'm being judgmental,
Yeah.
because when you explain tennis and other people are like, oh, we play soccer.
Yeah.
You know, people
I did love soccer when I was growing up. But now I'm a big fan of soccer. Very big fan of soccer. You'll
Okay.
find me at home watching soccer, or either soccer or rugby.
Oh, okay.
So those are my two sports that I watch. Well, with tennis, yes, I do watch tennis here and there, but I am selective.
You select.
Yes, my Serena is no longer there.
All right,
My
cool.
Pete Sampras is no longer there. My Andre Agassi is no longer there. So
Yeah.
there's one that pulled out again.
Yeah.
Roger Federer was like my best tennis player.
Cool.
I'm not a fan of Nadal.
Okay. So that stuff, sports and
Formula
music
One.
and Formula One. Okay.
Yes,
So those are things that relax your mind.
Yes.
What music do you listen to, man?
Okay. Looking at my age, I think judging from my age, I think you'll be surprised the music that I listen to.
What? Okay.
Yeah, I listen to rock.
Rock music.
Rock music.
Like metallic rock.
Contemporary rock. Like your
Yeah.
Queen,
Yeah.
your Led Zeppelins.
Those are classics.
Those are classic Queens. Yes,
Yeah.
the classic rock music. So I
Yeah.
listen to classic rock, the 70s and the 80s. I don't listen to nowadays music. It doesn't have any message to me.
Oh my goodness.
I don't even go there. You see, if you tell me about funk music, I'll tell you about Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yes.
And then you can dance to September and then all those things. This is me. This is what I listen to.
Okay.
Yeah, so at home,
So who was listening to that music? Probably you found that, or was it?
yeah, actually,
Depends.
I blame my uncle.
Yes.
Yeah, because now he played it over and over again. We had a small radio and
Yeah.
we slept together when I was growing up.
Yeah.
So that music played over and over again until it got programmed in my mind.
Right.
And now when I was growing up, I could not listen to
any other music.
any other music except that.
Wow.
So
That is exactly what social media is doing to us.
Yeah. I'll
So
tell
you didn't like it at first,
Yes.
but the fact that it was being played, and that was the only thing that
that
you.
that I can do. A child between age birth and 7
Yeah.
is when they program a lot in their mind.
Alright,
And
cool.
that was the time I was programming a lot in my mind. So you learn more when I introduce or launch my African mindset processing methodology.
Let's go for it, man.
Yeah.
Now let's dive into it. We're already
Alright.
in there. All right. So we're talking about championing your life.
Yes.
Okay, so we're championing someone's life. So this is Coach Jaison Spanda and championing his life. So basically, this is more like a bio.
Yeah,
So your life story.
it's actually it's a bio of my life and
Okay.
how I managed to champion my own life.
Wow.
Growing up from the ghetto and becoming who I am today.
So you're a superhero.
To some people, yes.
To some people. Okay.
Yeah. So it's
okay,
an
cool.
analog. It's an analog of my life.
Nice.
So everything I say here is about me.
Yeah.
And then I want people to champion their lives. And if you can see the affirmations there, I can, I will, I must. So
Wow.
I can,
Yes.
I will, and I must.
Okay.
So nothing can stop me. I believe in myself. I'm confident about myself. No one can tell me anything because what you're telling me is actually your life, not
Yes.
my life.
True.
So I don't listen to any criticisms.
All right.
Yeah, that is not part of me. So I want to be in a social circle whereby we encourage each other.
Okay. And the next book, the next
The
book
next is championing your life.
Yes.
And then there is African mindset.
African mindset.
It's
yes.
already on Amazon.
All right.
This is how I want to change Africans' mindset to start doing things for themselves.
All right.
And then the third book was The Unapologetic Coach.
Okay.
I become unapologetic and I tell you as it is.
All right.
If it hurts you, it has nothing to do
No
with me.
feelings. No
Nothing.
feelings.
But the best that I will write is coming up. It's called Champion Mindset.
Champion mindset.
It's in relation to the African mindset processing methodology that I'm creating.
All right.
That our environment is different from any other continent's environment. So let's try to change our environment using our thinking.
All right.
Because thinking changes everything. The more you think, the more you create words, and the more you create words, the words change your destiny.
Tell me something about our culture, man. Now that we're talking about African mindset, because there's certain things that when we used to grow up, and
Yeah.
like, yeah, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that.
It's diverse. Our
Yeah.
culture is diverse as Africans.
Okay.
We come from different backgrounds.
All right.
But then what you were taught when you were growing up that you shouldn't do this,
Yeah.
stick to it. Because the moment you divert from it, it's now changing your culture.
All right.
You see? I remember when I was writing African Mindset. And then there's a part where I wrote to say our culture was changed to religion. And people
Right.
started saying, Jaison,
Yeah.
yes, it's a sensitive part, but
Yeah.
we have a culture, we worship God, our creator, our only creator in this whole universe, in our own African way.
Right.
You see?
Yeah.
And then now we introduced to religion and the like. So culture will always be culture. It will always be in a certain direction.
Yeah.
So if our culture is to say you can marry 2 wives, it's our culture. No one should detect our culture and say that is polygamy and give it names and that is cheating.
Yeah.
It's my culture. And be comfortable with your culture. I am comfortable with my culture.
Could tell me something about what's trending now in social media? All celebrities are now sangomas. What's your what's your perception?
I just saw Zodwa Bantu now as a sangoma.
Wow.
It's a calling. It's a choice.
It's a choice.
It's a choice. She chooses to be like that.
Okay.
And no one should judge her, because the moment you judge someone, you stop thinking. Because now, like I say, we see the world in different ways. Eh?
Yeah.
I cannot tell you to do something because that is my own model of the world.
Okay.
So do what suits you, and I do what suits me. So
now,
her choice of being a sangoma, it's her calling. It has nothing to do with us. Let
Okay.
her do that.
Okay, so if you give me a platform like I'm on Luvishlife,
Yes.
now I know that there's a lot of people watching me. Do you think that it could be because of pressure that all of a sudden I'm start seeing things and I start believing that I could heal people? Or where's the line and where are the gray areas? You get what I'm saying?
It's a calling.
It's a call.
It should be a calling, because I'll go deep.
Okay, let's go for it.
I'll take time, but it's fine.
Yeah.
Our mind is divided into different faculties.
Right.
We have the conscious mind, we have the subconscious mind, and we have the superconscious mind. It's all in here. Our conscious mind is what we see, what we hear, what we feel. It then builds our subconscious mind, the things that now determine our future, determine our everyday living. But then there's a super conscious mind, which is the infinite intelligence.
Right.
They always say God lives inside us. Yes, He does. In our super conscious mind, is the one that will tell you this is right for you, this is wrong for you. So if you do something that God has not accepted, then you are going against God.
Right.
It will never work.
Right.
Yes. So if it's her calling, it's her and a God. It's you and your God. It's a calling is the subconscious mind telling you what to do. Like my calling was coaching. Is my God speaking to me. And then I decided to become a life coach.
All right. Okay. So despite what people say and how people judge you as
It's their opinions and their
whatever goes on
entitled
to the comment section should stay there.
should stay.
So would you take time to read the comments and respond as what other celebrities do?
I would respond on certain issues or certain topics that I post on social media.
Okay, cool.
Because I want to see how people think. Because when I started my life coaching journey,
Yeah.
I've been coaching mostly for free. In some years I do charge. Because I've been building towards the African mindset processing, so that I study an African's mind, so that I can now have my own. So the negative ones I'll take, and then I'll conclude something about them.
All right.
You see, so I always tell people that when someone tells you that you are not good for this or you shouldn't do this, it's because they lack it, they don't have it, and they're afraid of what you can become.
Woo! You're dropping bars, man.
Yes.
You're dropping a lot of intelligence.
Yeah.
So Jaison is on Luvishlife, and Jaison, let the people know, man, what's coming up next, man. What's happening? What else are you working on? Because your portfolio is quite thick, man. Yeah.
I'm working on a summit.
All right.
Unleash your potential.
Unleash your potential.
Yes, and want to unlock what you have inside you. It's all about business and entrepreneurship.
Right.
Do you know why Africa is called developing or industrializing? It's because those other Western countries or Asian countries, they are already industrialized and developed. Why? Because there's too much entrepreneurship there.
All right.
So they get raw materials, and then a lot of people are doing the manufacturing of those raw materials. That's why today, if you want something from China,
Yeah.
you tell them, I want a shoe that looks like this, tomorrow it will be delivered to you. That is what I'm trying to push Africans to do.
All right.
I have 3 speakers, including me, the 4th one.
Yeah.
I have 2 life coaches and a motivational speaker.
All right.
So I have Mr. Milton coming all the way from Poland.
Wow.
You'll be joining us. I have a colleague, Coach Dora, she's a brand expert.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
And then I have the best motivational speaker I think that I've ever listened to. His name is Mthokozisi Kwizi. So this is my team for the summit. So we'll be trying to change people's lives so that they can focus on business. You see, we are 3 of us are authors already. Me, Milton, and Mthokozisi are authors.
All right.
And then we have a brand expert. She'll be the last one to talk on the summit, because in business everything is concluded by branding.
True.
And building your name.
Definitely.
So I know Coach Dora will do justice.
Where can people find? Are the tickets out? Or
Okay,
where can people find,
people can actually register via my email address,
Okay.
which is info
Yes.
at thecoachinghub.co.za.
Okay.
So if they wish to pay, they put their reference as their cell phone number and their initials for their names.
Okay.
And then I'll post to them a e-ticket, which when they bring that e-ticket through a phone, and then I give them a tag to jump in.
Ah, cool.
So it's a 4-hour, almost 4 hours.
Okay.
Yes. And then after that, that is when I'm launching my AMP, which is African Mindset Processing.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Where
that
is
is-
it? Where is it happening? Where is it
It's
happening?
happening in Northgate, in Sundowner actually,
Right.
in Taurus and Apollo, corner Taurus and Apollo, at the Shell Garage. There's a Shell Garage, and then there's where I go, my church. It's
Okay.
actually the Esteemed Family Church. It's called Revive Center.
Oh, nice.
So that is where I'm doing the summit, and then that's where I'm launching my AMP program.
And the date? The date,
Date is the 29th of October,
29th
at
of
11
October.
a.m. until 3 p.m.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Make sure you're there.
Definitely.
Yeah.
We'll have to come through and see and get all
it's
the knowledge.
400 rands.
400 rand.
Yes, for
Okay.
a person. But we have a bonus if you bring 4 people, 1 jumps in for free.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Nice. Okay. And what else? What else, man? Where can people see you next?
I'm always on Facebook.
Facebook.
So I have 2 accounts on Facebook. It's Jaison. It's, Jaison Vusa, which is my second name.
Alright.
And then there's Coaching Up, which is now my business, a Facebook page.
Yeah.
They can find me on LinkedIn, Jaison Swanda. They can find me on Twitter at Jaison711.
Okay.
They can find me at Instagram, Coach Jaison.
Coach Jaison.
So Instagram also have 2.
Yeah.
It's at Coach Jaison and African Mindset Magazine. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're working on a magazine?
It was launched last year. It's now 1 year functioning. There's a group on Facebook. It's called African Mindset Magazine.
Oh, okay.
So it's
So what can people expect to see in the magazine? I didn't get my hands on that
Okay,
one.
normally it's culture. People writing about culture. So I have people that have helped me through the magazine. They write about our African culture.
Yeah.
They write about business. They write about whatever is happening around Africa that can actually change an African's mind.
All right.
We're all about the mind, because I believe everything starts from the mind.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So what time do you wake up? Just a random question.
If I tell you I don't sleep, would you believe me?
No, man.
I don't sleep.
That should be a disorder.
Yeah,
If you don't sleep,
I don't sleep. I rest.
you rest.
Yes, I rest.
Okay.
So I'm always working. I'm always creating content. I'm always trying to research about a human being's mind.
Yeah.
But normally 5 a.m. I'm up.
All right.
It's a routine that I've taught myself. It's something that you also need to talk about, that when you want to champion your life,
Yes.
you need to adapt to routines.
True.
So when you wake up at 5 a.m., you go to the bathroom, you brush your teeth,
Yes.
and then you come and make your bed, and then you go to the kitchen, you make your breakfast, and then you prepare to go to work, and go to work, you get there, you do certain things. That is, when you adapt to that routine,
Yeah.
you will realize that when you wake up, you don't have to think about it. You just go straight to the bathroom and brush your teeth.
But someone will say that isn't that a boring lifestyle to do the same thing over and over again? Yeah.
Okay.
Then what will excite the mind at that point?
I think you should come and see the launch of African Mindset.
African Mindset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I believe the environment affects our mind, and the mind affects the environment.
Okay, cool.
You'll see that you do certain things during the course of the day, and you ask yourself, did the mind think about that?
Okay,
No.
cool.
It's
Cool.
because now you got there and you are used to getting there. The door is right there. It is the environment that is affecting you.
Is that the reason why people go on vacations?
Yes, every December. It's a routine.
Okay.
It's
So
a
you have to
routine.
go
So
somewhere.
we need to adopt your routine. You realize that even if you're feeling lazy on a Sunday, but if the routine is in your subconscious, you see yourself waking up and doing your gardening. That's how I live my life.
Oh, nice.
So after I launched my African mindset processing, beginning of the year I'm having a yearly course
Yeah.
of changing people's minds. If you have anxiety, you can get into the course, and after the course there is just a 30 minutes coaching. So there are three payment methods. You can decide to be on the bronze, you can decide to be on the gold, and decide to be on the platinum. So it's 300 rands per week, which is 1,200 per month. So now if you opt to go for the bronze one, it's 1,200 a month.
Okay.
For at least once a week. So you're having four tutorials.
Okay.
And then we have the gold now, which is now the 6 months one.
Yes.
The 6 months one is now, I've discounted it to at least 900 rands
Yeah.
a month for the 6 months. You pay 3/4 and then you finish with time.
Okay.
And then I have the platinum. Platinum is now 52 weeks of training every week for an hour a day, and that is going for 600 rands a month.
Oh, wow.
So now if you calculate 600 by 12, 7,200 a year of life-changing lessons. I think by the end of the year we might have different people.
Oh, nice.
So I'm using the subconscious mind. That is what I'll be using, because everything is a printout of our subconscious mind. I will eliminate limited beliefs. I will eliminate depressions, anxieties. I will unlock your potential. I'll make you discover your purpose. I'll make you know your values. I will lead you into the right track.
Couples.
There's relationship also. Couples
Yep.
are invited. So I'll give in a list of the lessons that I'll be doing.
Okay, cool.
I always tell people that if you find yourself unhappy in your marriage or anything, it's because the person that you are with now is not in your mind. You need to construct the person that you want to be in life so that you can be happy the rest of your life. So that is why most people cheat, because now they're feeling like that other person is better than the one that I have. So create the one completely. Take your time to have one that you want. Construct them, and then when you construct them, I can guarantee you see them coming to you, because you need to love yourself first. When you love yourself first, you attract an equal.
Wow.
You attract someone that loves themselves also.
Yeah.
Then you'll see that life becomes easy.
The law of attraction.
It's here actually in my book by Rhonda Byrne. Eh?
Yes.
These are the books that I read.
Okay.
To me, the law of attraction, yes, it works to a certain extent, but there are methods that you need to incorporate for it to work. You attract who you are. In relationships, you have to attract who you are. Hence, I said, love yourself first, so that you can attract your equal. So you attract who you are.
Okay.
You see, but don't go out there and say, I think I like her. You did not, she's not you, and you are not her, so there will be repulsion there. But then if you take your time to look at her and say, see the qualities that she has,
Yeah.
see the things that she does, and then you see where you are, the qualities that you have, and then try to see if they are on the same wavelength, then I can guarantee you have a very happy marriage.
Oh, true. On Lavish, I've got Coach Jaison. Well, he's a different type of coach, life coach. Why life coach, man?
I want to change people's lives.
Sure.
Yeah, that's my passion.
Okay.
I think the reason why I won't jump into you and beat you up is because I'm changed.
How do you identify a life coach? Because the sporting coaches normally have whistles. How can we point out to say that's a life coach?
Then I think we cannot tell
Who's a life
who's
coach?
the life coach unless they talk to you.
All right.
Life coaches ask questions, and the questions that they ask are different from any other question that would be asked by any ordinary person.
For sure.
Yes. So that is a life coach.
Definitely.
That is where the neuro-linguistic programming comes into play.
Those are big words, man.
I know. Those are Piquets I know. So
okay.
yeah, so now you cannot just tell that it's a life coach unless they start talking to you and exchange a conversation.
How do I know that I need therapy, man? Because sometimes, as people, we're in denial of certain situations.
Okay.
I might just be that guy who's in denial as a man. I shouldn't be weak.
All right.
How do I know that I need therapy?
The moment you see that you are developing bad habits,
Okay.
habits that are not in line with you. I'll talk about another point.
Yeah.
We have values as people.
Okay.
And then when you will live a regret, you start to regret doing certain things. You have gone against your values.
Okay.
That is when now you know I need a life coach to direct you from point A to point B.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yes.
And if I was a bad child from the start and people say, no, Leslie's always like this.
Yes.
Leslie's always a thug.
Yeah.
So,
Do you know something else?
Yeah.
As I was saying, from the ages of birth until 7 years,
yeah.
we are in a phase where we program a lot of things in our mind. And
Right.
after the age of 7 going upwards, we are now living the programs that we have programmed in our mind.
All right,
So
cool.
you will always be that Leslie that is bad. You see?
Yeah.
Even if you are grown up, it's a habit. The subconscious mind is a habitual mind. So
Right.
you will always be that bad person. But then that is when you need a life coach
Okay.
to change
direct
you.
me.
So life is a journey. We get through certain stops. We need to speed in certain points.
Yeah.
But then when you meet a life coach, you hold your hand and then say, let's go this route.
Ah, cool.
We're all going to the same destination, but the routes that we take are different. Why we become life coaches is we have gone through that journey until the end,
Yeah.
and then we have come back to grab you by the hand and take you to your desired destination. Most coaches are leaders.
Okay.
A leader is someone who is followed. So I'll navigate you towards your desired goal.
Oh wow, nice. Oh, Jaison, another punchline.
Yes.
According to you,
Yeah.
what is lavish life?
Lavish life
According to you, in your own words.
is living life to the fullest according to your principles.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah. So you live your life according to what you want it to be, and according to your principles without being dictated by anyone.
All right.
That's the same thing that I want to create with Africans. I want them to have a lavish life.
Oh, nice.
I don't want them to be manipulated by anyone.
Okay.
I'm trying to push them to see that God gave us dominance in this world.
Nice.
So you cannot tell me what to do. I cannot tell you what to do. That is a lavish life.
Thank you, fam.
Thank you.
Another exciting episode. This is Lavish Life.
Okay. Guys, it's time to unleash your potential. Dig deep inside your mind and see the type of person that you are, because everything starts with the mind. If you neglect the mind, you start doing certain things like the bad habits that you adopt from other people. So we need to know who we are, follow your purpose, and always be on the right track. You'll never go wrong.
Thank you for coming through, Jaison.
Thank you.
I cannot add more. Everything has been said.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
for
you.
coming through.